everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today it is raining outside. Yeah, if the rain gets heavy I had to close the window. I opened it so that there'll be some kind of light here, otherwise I had to on whatever lights are here and they kind of make the shadows even worse. But anyways, let's start. So now I will go to my generator. Okay, so we are here in the generator and I am going to refresh the list right now. And the words we have are pillow, pillow, cuff, chime, glasses, and cough medicine. What? Wow. I can tell these things were made for a story more than for drawing. I mean, you can always come up with a dumb story about someone needing cough medicine, right? Anyways, let's get back to the paper. Okay, so we are back here at the drawing, and once again the words are pillow, cuff, chime, glasses, and cough medicine. Uh, I feel like this would be like someone's home, like someone's bedroom, and because there's a pillow, a chime can be in any room, glasses can be like your eyeglasses, I guess, and cough medicine means that person is sick. So you can so I imagine like a scene in a bedroom where someone is, sick and they're taking cough medicine. And the cuff, well, apart from handcuff, the only other cuff I can think of is the kind that they use, like the collar, the pet collars. Are they called cuffs? I mean, you could take it in that sense. Um, so this person has a dog, and yeah, the dog has a cuff thing. Yeah, the collar. Right. Oh, sorry, I just checked the computer and it says that a cuff is a layer of fabric at the lower edge of the sleeve of a garment. Yeah, so basically, you know the your sleeves, like the edge of it, that thing is a cuff. Yeah, that's correct actually. I can also do that. Maybe this person likes to wear shirts in when they're sick. I don't know. Like, if you're wearing a suit, then you have like the black suit and inside you have the shirt, right? So the white thing that sticks. Yeah. Okay, so you can have something like this. Maybe this person is was wearing this and then he suddenly got sick and he was too lazy to remove his clothes or her clothes. But okay, I think for this story I'll just go with the guy. So at least there's only one person. I still want to draw a dog. Or should I? I don't know. Is that a good idea? Anyway, I'll draw the room first. So I already marked my boundaries, so I just need to draw a bed. I feel like the window should be here. I feel like the window and all should be here, so you're looking at it from this side. Okay, so we have a window. It's just a standard window. Nothing too crazy. It's a standard rectangular window, which I'm not even using the ruler for some reason. This one will be like the modern style. No weird four segmented kind of window. To only have it will kind of look like the one that we have here with the diagonal thing. And a sliding kind of window. Okay, so the windows have like a sliding kind of thing here. So I'll draw a line in the center. I can bolden it a little bit later on with the respective color. So that's our window, and and we have a bed over here because the sunlight can come and wake you up. So someone's bed is here. Maybe it should be this way so that it isn't too disturbing. Sorry, the reason why I'm not talking is because I'm drawing lines. I for some reason need to be particularly focused when drawing lines. As you can see, my angling is so weird that now the bed just looks like this. But I think it's okay. It should still work. So the bed will end somewhere here. Because otherwise it'll just look like it was made for a very tall person. Oh well. Okay, so we have our bed here and need to draw the rest of the legs. I just realized I'm drawing something that requires more time to draw. Yesterday I was just sorry not yesterday, the previous time I was just drawing some weird thing, some random slope which doesn't even require rulers. Okay, so I need to draw the rest of this. So this looks like the bed frame. So the bed itself, should I make the frame higher? Or should the frame just be like this? Okay, this will be the frame. The frame will be like around this much. There's not any borders or anything, it's just like this. You can just fix the bed on top. Okay, so this person isn't very into patterns, and he's just sleeping. Or he's just doing something. His hand is sticking out. Yeah. Quilt. Okay. And yeah, the bed is a little bit too long. But who cares? So this person is wearing some kind of a suit kind of thing. Since he's sleeping, it's very hard to see people's hoodie when they're sleeping. I'll fix that later. Okay, so he's wearing like a cuff and his hands are dangling out here. That just looks creepy. maybe I should draw the person a bit bigger. It looks a bit weird. Like the bed just looks awkwardly big. Yeah. Okay, let me first draw the pillow. Okay, I won't draw them particularly big or anything, but I will draw the neck so it looks a bit more realistic. It's the quilt. So, yeah. And this will be like the side of the head, so it will probably okay, I'll fix that later. Let's focus on the rest of the things first. Like this, for example. And person's eyes are closed, so don't expect it to be. So don't expect them to be awake in any case. Okay, so for the hair, I will just kind of looks like some weird anime character. I do not know why. Okay, so yeah, I'll fix that later. Let's do the rest of the room. That's what I'm good at. Unfortunately, the reason why I'm doing this so badly is because I need a reference picture. I'm very bad at drawing without reference pictures. Yeah. Anyway, so let's fix the dimensions of this room. So we will have, I mean, not, we don't actually know the dimension of the room, but you get the point. So let's say this is the end of this wall here. And from here, we also know that this bed has to be on the ground. It can be on the wall. Okay, so I'm supposing the wall is somewhere, ends somewhere around here. Because, oh yeah, you should use this as a gauge. Because the bed is like right against the wall. And is it against this wall as well? Or maybe it is. So let's say the wall is around here somewhere. I use this as an alignment. Doesn't feel very straight, but okay. And from here we have to draw it in a way that this thing is included as well. So his room is a bit like this. This is what you can see in the room. And so next to him is a little table, like a round table of sorts. And on this table is the cough medicine. I don't think I need to label it, it's too small. It's like a bottle and you can drink from it. Maybe just a little cup or a spoon or something. I think a cup will do. Little cup. Just a cup. And we have a little dog, and dog sleeping here because I like dogs. Oh yeah, we forgot to draw chimes. We have pillow here. This is a pillow. The cuff is this. The glasses will be here. Because why would you sleep with your glasses on? Okay, the cough medicine is here as well. So I'm gonna draw a chime. Maybe the chime was hanging from here. Like there's a little stick here. The chime is hanging around here. You know those wind chimes. So it'll have three, the basic chime pattern. So dog sleeping here. You can tell I do not own one. I can't really tell how the dog actually sleeps. This looks more like an otter right now, for some reason. Okay, it looks somewhat like a dog. I'll try to make it look more like a dog later. Maybe it looks a little bit too weirdly proportioned. So yeah, I think we are kind of done. Just need to erase this line. Okay, so yeah, this is the picture. Let's color it now. So how should I color the room? I'm not some kind of interior designer here. Let's start with the window. The window is the easiest thing. So I just need to get some like dark brown. Where's my dark higher ground. Oh, sorry, not like Van Dyke brown. Just use this to color the window, so it doesn't, so that all these pencil lines don't look so obvious. Also, it doesn't look too black everywhere. Basically, if you can recognize this window, then it's good for you. Because in HDB apartments, the windows kind of look like this, but of course bigger. Like there's more than this. Like two, it's like two of this next to each other, two or three of them. Actually, it needs to have some curtains, otherwise, if it's in the daytime and he wants to sleep, then how? Oh well. Didn't have enough money to buy them. Maybe I can add them later if I feel like doing that. Maybe I should sharpen it, or it'll at least make me less likely to exceed the lines and then make them look very unstraight. Okay, so now using this supposed silver color, which doesn't look like silver, I'm gonna color the. I mean, it only looks like silver if you color it really hard. Otherwise, it just looks like some gray. This gray is pretty nice, so I'm gonna use it anyway. So these are the chimes. And you can hear the thunderous sound outside. So I'm gonna go with this brown for the stick here. Get some black to make the strings stick out. Okay, so we're done with that part. If you want, you can color the sky, I guess. Since we are at it, instead of using sky blue, I like to use this another kind of blue. This is cerulean though, because the sky blue has a bit of a weird color to it. Nothing much to see outside, just sky and maybe other apartments. Usually that's what you can see out of a HDB apartment window. You can see the one that's opposite of yours. But this doesn't look like the typical HDB apartment, so we'll just color it blue. Okay, so for the bed, we don't want to make it too boring, so I'm gonna color the bed green. I feel like green is a nice color. Green and blue always looks nice. So I'm just gonna go with the very this color that's literally called green, or should I choose another green? Maybe I should use the peacock blue. I think that one would look nice. Yeah, I want to use that. This color. Yeah, I love this color for some reason. I think I should sharpen it though. Okay, so yeah. So maybe he was attending some event with his family or friends or whatever. And then he suddenly had like a big high fever and cough. I mean, it sometimes comes suddenly, so. Actually, I should draw some other medicine. It would be quite weird if there's only cough medicine. That he wouldn't need to be sleeping like this, honestly. Oh man. So he's just here. And his dog is here to accompany him. So he's not the kind to like cartoon characters or anything of that sort. He likes plain, simple, neat colors. As long as they look nice. It's a nice choice, I guess. Okay, so since this is green, let's get like another lighter green. Maybe like the turquoise kind of green. Cobalt. I think cobalt green will look good. So basically the idea is that this will be like going down, and here we have cobalt green taking over here. I like this green too. Sorry. I think I would like the like how cobalt salts would look, because apparently they look like this. It's called cobalt green after all. But actually, I think I might have mentioned stuff about why where some of the colors would have come from. But of course, in the past, people definitely used actual salts, like maybe actual metal salts, especially the iron, the Peruvian one. That one is definitely used for something, to color stuff or to paint and things like that. And apart from these salts, they used the earth, earth minerals, which probably also included salts, but you get the point. Stuff they can get from the ground directly. And these were used for the browns and the reds. Actually, it reminds me of something like this Mr. Bean episode, and he's trying to paint something, and he uses the thing from the blue cheese as his blue paint. It was just brilliant, like, and it kind of attracted flies or something like that. Oh man, the most brilliant thing. Okay. But of course, in real life, you shouldn't use blue cheese to paint your stuff. You do not want them to be smelling like food, or blue cheese for that matter. It won't end well. Okay, so since this one will be a bit darker, I'm gonna use this to make it look a little bit darker. And over here, also give a little bit of shading with the dark green, the peacock green. And yes, we have the frame done. Next, we will color the bed. Of course, next to this green is this ultramarine blue. Seems to work well. So I'll make his bed this light ultramarine blue. I'll color it in a bit stronger so it doesn't look too light. I'll use a darker blue and add some pattern to it, because I do know that even like it's very hard to get a bed cover that's just plain colored. So I'll add some patterns to it later. Okay, so let me first color it in this color, light ultramarine blue. Okay, so I'll make this part a little bit lighter because there's no quilt on top. This part will be a bit darker, precisely because of the shadows will be falling on it. And this part will be lighter because I don't know. The light probably is a bit more on the side. And also to differentiate the two sides of the bed. Okay, so and then this part will be even lighter because the light can directly get over here. Okay, so we have this here. Maybe I should add a little bit more color, it's a little bit too unpigmented. Let's add some white or something. Okay, so now after we do this, I'll introduce the another blue. Should I use the dark ultramarine or this? Actually, I can use that for shadowing. So I use this instead, sky blue. No, this is not obvious at all. Maybe I use like purple or something so that it will be more obvious. Let's use this violet. So this is not diagonal, more like a circle kind of thing. And yeah, this. So yeah, there's your circle. Circle design. Then maybe there'll be like some funny line around here. Just a bunch of lines. Nothing crazy. Okay, so after doing that, you will use the ultramarine. Where are you? Ultramarine. I found it. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to make some parts darker, like this area here. This is actually pretty effective. Okay, so that part is good. So now I'm going to use some white to make this part even lighter. Okay, so you're good. And then maybe just use the black to add even more direct shadows here. Okay, so good, we're done with that. So the next thing to do is to color the pillow. So since this is like what, blue, green, a bunch of cool colors, let's just add on to the cool colors. And oh, let's try mauve. So his pillow is mauve in color. I think I've told you this, that mauve was discovered by a very young person and he made a lot of money out of it because it was hard to get such a beautiful color back in the day, and yeah, it was used quite widely. So his pillow and his blankets will be somewhat in this color. So let me first color this in. Oh man, the pencil lines are showing. Oh well. Nothing ever covers up the pencil. Okay, okay, it has its own pattern because of all the pencil lines. Very unique pattern of thought. It's about 42 minutes in. Oh well. Okay, so I need to give some depth to this thing. Let me use the black and white again. Maybe this part will have a bit more light color in it. And a little bit of shininess of it here. And maybe a bit of dark here. I don't know. Just give that impression that it's not straight in the sense. Just color the white next to the black and then I can pretend that I know what I'm doing. Okay, mission accomplished. Okay, so of course this part will also have to be a bit black so that it will suit this. Okay, so we give this person black hair. Yeah, let's just do that. Why not? To match his black suit. Maybe not necessarily black, like it could be dark blue also. Maybe he can have like those. Actually, his hair looks a bit excessive. I just realized his hair looks very excessive. But anyway, now it looks like an actual person. Mm. Okay, so while we're at it, let me just color this in. And I'll give some highlights to, give a bit more separation between the things. And of course the cuff, we wouldn't forget that. And then after that we should give him a color. Mm. Let's just use all those that skin color thing. Of a light yellowish brown. Not color it in too intensely. Okay, let me give this. Let me give a little bit more. Um, you know. Okay, structure to this. Okay, so now that we are done with this, now that we are done with this, let me now go to the, what is that? What is this thing called? This stool, the bedside table. I feel like a brown color would be the one that makes this look nice. Like either brown, like this kind of brown. Let me just look at the browns I have so far. Okay, let's try khaki. I can explain how where his other medicines are. Maybe he just had the cough syrup last and then he was too lazy to put it back and he kept it here. His other stuff is somewhere else. Okay, so now that I put some khaki color to it, let me enhance it a bit with my reddish brown because it kind of just looks weird. Okay. Okay, so I'm now going to try to make this look somewhat like the light is on this side, but it just looks very grainy, not the most um not the most spectacular. Okay, so after doing that, we will. Okay, so after doing that, we will go in with a white and black. We will add in some blending to make this look a little bit more. Some, in a way, the white kind of does help a bit, and then the black can be used to highlight this. Okay, so actually let me add some white here because it might kind of, the light kind of is coming here and here, this area. So if there is a bit of, there's a need to have a white, you probably be around here. And then here we will have like a shadow. I think we should do that after we paint this. Sorry, not paint it, color the like the rest of the wall or something. Okay, so now we need to color the dog. These things here. We just give the frame. Okay, so we can now we just give a color to that bottle there. And just cut. Okay. Final thing is the dog. I feel like the rug should be purple in some way or the other. Or it can be orange. We totally forgot the orange. Because my orange is very used up. Maybe I should use a lighter orange, the orange yellow. I think that would work better. Mandarin orange. Okay, cool. I wonder what color the dog should be, because even though I know some dog breeds, I obviously haven't properly drawn a particular dog breed, so I should probably just color it whatever I like, right? I mean something that isn't too wacky. And then we can use this to rim the outside. You know, like, it would look kind of weird if you don't rim it. And from here we will use our black and white, especially here, because there'll be quite a bit of shadow here. The rug itself will have some kind of a shadow around here. Okay. So then the white will be here. And now we need to color the dog. Let's use this ivory color first and let's see how this goes. I'm gonna use this as like a base coat, base color I mean. Oh man. Okay. And then from there we will use some of this reddish brown. think the nose that throws it off. Like, his nose just looks too. Nose looks a bit too big. Oh well. Okay, and then from here you will add some highlights for his back here, and some some lines to make sure you can actually see his limbs, and for the shadow effect. Basically, I'm just bad at drawing sleeping things. I think it would be better if its eyes are open, or if it's like facing front, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's color the room, and okay, so I'm gonna make the weird choice of using pink. I mean, why would this room is pink, so I mean, it could go well with these, like this very strong colors. I would need to have some pastel color, and I think pink would be, this particular pink would be would be quite subtle. As for any patterns, but nowadays all the walls generally just are plain colored, so I'm not gonna put any patterns on it. It's just a painted wall to which the texture of the paper lends itself to. Okay, so that's pink, and then the other wall will be blue. Or should it be like a red? I think that it will be like matching colors. Uh, I'm gonna use some lavender. I think that would go out with the pink. Okay, so I think this wall needs to be a little bit darker, so let me give it another coat. I mean another layer of graphite, I guess. But color pencils aren't just graphite, so I don't know, whatever else is inside it. The color stuff that's inside it. I think as long as the bottom part looks a bit more colored in it, it should be fine. Okay. Then the floor will be a dark color, and I've already chosen this umber red. I'm gonna use this umber red to give a. Or should I use an actual red color? Not that kind of red. What I'll do is with this umber red, I'll give it a little bit of a marble look to it. Should I just color the entire floor there? I think if I color it at this level of lightness, it looks kind of okay. Anyways, if you find my hand holding this in the most weirdest position weird, then I'm sorry. I hold my things weirdly. I can't help it. Maybe I was actually supposed to be a left-hander after all. But then I can't really write that well with my left hand, so oops. I can do a bunch of other things with it though, so Okay, so we have done this. So what I'm gonna do now is to make the floor a little bit more. See if I do this, maybe it will look a bit more blended. This is working. I guess it doesn't work with this. It works well with normal pencils. It doesn't work with these because these have some kind of wax or something else added in. It just makes it harder to spread. But if you like this texture, then it's okay. Okay, so now because we have like shadows, we need to put in shadows. So to just make it darker, you don't even need to use the black or the white. So I'm gonna add some shadows from the bed, as well as this thing. So just and this thing as well. The reason why it seems better to just use black and white here is because when I color it lightly, I'm just adding less pigment. So this, when I'm doing it, instead of making it look more than making it look darker, it just makes it look more colored. Like, so it doesn't give the appropriate feeling, I guess. Doesn't feel right in a sense. That's why I just end up using black and white eventually. So so there'll be this space here that won't be shadowy because um, there's a space in between the floor and the bed. I mean, the space in between those two. Okay, so we have like a generic shadowy feel to it. I just need to add more darker shadows where it's needed. And as for the other things, the other sides, let me take out the lavender again. I will make this part a bit darker. Okay, and this one doesn't need shadows that as much because the bed and all isn't there, but the window maybe might have a shadow on the side here. And maybe the chimes. And this thing is, of course, this thing. Okay, so now that we are done with that, the final thing to do now is to add some black, maybe to accentuate some of the shadows. And I have to do this very carefully, otherwise it will look very black. Okay. Okay, so I think we are done. Um, yeah, we're kind of done. And once again, we have our 5 words: the pillow, which is here, the cuff, which is what he's wearing, the chimes, the glasses, and the cough medicine. A. And because I didn't make them very significant, I included a dog. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been 1 hour and 12 minutes so far. Um, yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe. And with that, I would like to say thank you and bye.